Hi. Um, I don't have a script for this video, so I'll just try to get through it the best way I can. Um, I, I can't. Some of you may have noticed that I always wore a Band-Aid on this finger, and the reason is that I had a fungus on it, and I spent like 2 years trying to get rid of it. I mean, I even took pills for 3 months, and nothing was working. And so my doctor finally sent me to a dermatologist, and she tried to laser it off, but first time she lasered it, it got an infection. So when I went back for the second time, they wouldn't do the lasering because I had an infection, so they had to take care of that. Then when I went back and did that one, it didn't do anything. So the dermatologist said the lasering wasn't working. I think maybe I got this because I I got an indentation in this nail, and it grew out, and then I got it again, and then at some point I planted a rose bush out in the dirt, and I didn't wear gloves, and I'm thinking maybe that's when and how I got the fungus. But anyway, nothing was working, and so the dermatologist said she had to send me to a hand surgeon. So, and by the way, lasering on your finger really hurts. I mean, it burns. But anyway, I went to the hand surgeon, and I thought I'd just go in, I'd just sit down, and they just, I just get to watch them and everything because I thought it'd be fun to watch. But that's not what happened. I mean, I had to take off my clothes at the top. I had to put on the gown. Oh, and the gowns now are better. That they tie back here, and then they tie, there's a string over here and a string over here, and they tie over on the side now instead of in the back, so your butt's not showing. But I had my pants on anyway. But so um so I go in, and so I get in the bed, and they put a warm blanket on me, and then she says there's another one there, so I get it too when she leaves. And then, I mean, twice they asked me about blankets, twice more, and I ended up with like 6 or 8 blankets. I mean, not 6 or 8 blankets, just 3 or 4 blankets folded. But anyway, so they told me it would hurt. They stuck a needle in the top of my hand, and it did hurt. But then she said they were going to stick it here in this part, the part that gets calloused when you swing on trees and monkey bars, and I guess some people when they work. Uh, um, and so they told me that would hurt worse. And the woman's like, "You can say anything you want to say." I assume that meant I could cuss if I wanted to. She said, "But try not to, jerk your hand away." So, oh my goodness, it was awful. It hurt so bad. But the woman on the other side of me told me to squeeze her hand, and I did. And then I wiggle my toes the way my dentist tells me to do when she's working on me because she says it helps with the pain. And so they got it done, and they got the tissue out, the nail, the tissue, and then they burn it. I don't know if I'll get another nail or not. You'd think if they burn it, you wouldn't get another nail, but I don't know, and I don't care. I hated that fungus so bad because I had to keep it bandaged all the time to keep other people maybe from getting infected. Plus, it was just so ugly. Um, so so anyway, and they kept, he told me he was done, and then they just kept working on me. And so finally, I said to the woman on this side, I was like, "Why are they still messing with me?" I heard somebody laugh, and then they said they were dressing it, so that took time. They were so nice there. It was the Lexington Clinic, and they were so nice. Everybody was so nice. Anyway, I know some people can hunt peck on a keyboard, but I can't because I don't know where the keys are. I mean, this hand knows where the keys on the left side are, and this hand knows where the keys on the right side are. But I don't let my right hand know what my left hand's doing per the Bible. No, seriously, my brain doesn't know where the keys are, but my hands do. Anyway, I can't type, and I have to have this on for at least 10 days, maybe longer. I don't know. So I don't know when I'll get to my summary that I was going to do about why I left Christianity, but I'll get to it eventually if I live. And so far, by the way, I've had no pain with this. It was yesterday morning when it happened. They've got me on so many painkillers. I feel like I'm on morphine, seriously. I mean, like 2,000 milligrams of Tylenol a day. I would never take that much Tylenol. And then they've got me on meloxicam on top of that, and then something called Gabatin, I think, which I'd never taken before. A lot of pain medicine. For just, I mean, they cut it. I know they cut it. They cut it on each side, and then they lifted that back and got in there and dug it all out and then sewed it back up. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I don't know what I'll be doing for a while, and I'm sorry that I can't finish that up right now. And thank you all for watching. Bye.